I, didn't, this wasn't my favourite performance that I did, I'm not gonna lie. Hello everyone, my name is Mike Woodhams. I am an impressionist, singer, vocal coach, but most importantly, a contestant on Britain's Got Talent 2024. I am back with you today with my second video, finally, eventually. And today I'm going to be looking at my Britain's Got Talent semi-final performance. Just to let you know, we're not looking at behind the scenes stuff necessarily, just focusing on the performance. So we will have a look and yeah, let's go. So I genuinely have seen this video one time. I have not watched it any more than that. I didn't, this wasn't my favourite performance that I did, I'm not going to lie. So this is the first time that I'm going to be able to watch it through properly, I guess. So, without further ado, we're going to take a little look. Let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Britain's Got Talent.
Never heard that voiceover in my life. There we go.
Music Video Awards.
Didn't know it was there.
The nominations are...
Yeah, this party started on a Saturday night. Everybody's waiting for me to arrive. I've got lots of style. Check my gold diamond rings. I can go for miles if
you can really hear there on that gold diamond ring. Like, I suffer from hay fever really badly. And you can really hear it there. There's a lot of mouth going on, a lot of this, a lot of this. I think nerves got like the better of me. And so it was going very much to the face, you know, rather than anywhere else. But let's carry on.
you know what I mean.
I love throwing things in this show. I notice any prop I have is always like boosh, 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 boosh. Someone else will get it at some point. Yeah, great. Can I rate the throw?
I'm coming up, so you better get this party started. I'm coming up, so you better get this party started.
So it sounds a bit too, what's the word? It doesn't sound bright enough. So the thing that people often get confused with when you're sort of singing in high voices, the assumption is that you need to sort of pitch higher. And it's not necessarily about pitch, it's about the timbre of the voice. Kind of what frequencies essentially you're letting through, the lower end or the higher end, which can kind of give that indication of being more masculine, more feminine, rather than pitch. So for example, in this Shirley Bassey, we're getting a lot of I'm, like the lower end, and we probably want a bit more I'm, like the higher end. It's the same note, so the pitch hasn't changed, but it's the higher end. The higher frequencies aren't there as much as I'd like. That's what I'm trying to say. High frequency. I'm going to give it like a 6 out of 10. It's okay. I know for a fact that I have done it better. This particular performance for me was a bit of a strange one, but I'll explain a bit more when we get into it. So, here was another big learning point for me. I've done this sort of thing for a few years. Now, not everyone, but I know there are a lot of singers and vocal coaches who will be telling their students, warm up, it's so important. And then they get to gigs and they don't do it themselves. And I will be honest, I have been one of those people. So when I was rehearsing this song, it felt too high. And so I got them to transpose it down half a step, I think in a panic. And then when I sung it, I kind of had it in this now position in my voice where I was like, gosh, it's really hard to put it into the right place. So my regret for this song is that I got it transposed and for not doing warm-ups enough, because on that day when I asked them to transpose it, I hadn't done a warm-up, even though I said I had. And then I was sort of getting panicked, and I got it transposed down, and then the next day I was like, I regret this. This is too low. So, you know, we live, we learn, we love. Let's keep going.
But baby, if I could turn back time, if I could find a way.
Cher is one of those really difficult ones that everyone sort of, I think, assumes it's like, oh, you're back again. And if you listen to it, it's really not that. And it's sort of, again, always been that thing of weighing up of like what people expect, what kind of feels accurate. I mean, for me, for her, it's very much about the vibrato and not making it too time, which is kind of what this is coming out a little bit as. Again, I feel it needs to just be a bit brighter.
I'll take back all the words that have hurt you to stay.
So, originally, the Cher was not going to be in there. So we had Cher in, I'd sort of said, oh, I'm not loving this. And then we had put another impression in. It just worked a bit better. But the issue is we couldn't get licensing for it. So again, when you're dealing with music, and especially what I do because of the music videos, getting licensing is very confusing, very complicated. So we sort of ended up going back to the Cher, which I was like, oh, but I didn't like this one. So yes, I am going to say for the Cher, I'm only going to give that a 4 out of 10 because I know that that could be a gazillion times better. I think it's just one of those things of just like nerves. These particular medleys that we do here, or that I've been doing, we've almost been working on for like 8, 9, 10 weeks. Like you've worked on it so much and it feels like such a big thing. So definitely the nerves were there for this one. But we're going to carry on. So the thing that I will say here, like, it's definitely, I feel the contrast of wherever we're meant to be, I'll be there. Because she sort of has this wherever back here, and then the I'll be there, like the forward sound. And it is there, it just sounds very reverby. That's not me blaming the sound, I'm just saying it is hard to distinguish. But it is there. I'm being kind to myself. I'm so not good at like moving my body. I should just stop. I kind of feel like, and I remember on the night being like, that went great. So I'm going to give that a 7 out of 10. Okay?
We're no strangers to love. You know the rules, and so do I.
See here, that reverb and that echo effect really complement what I'm doing, and so I love it. Also, these arms, which I think Rick Astley does these arms once, and then I thought, right, I'm just going to do them for the whole time. So you just see me nervously at the back being like,
A broken lip is what I'm thinking of. You wouldn't get this from any other guy. I just want to tell you how I'm feeling. Gotta make you understand.
another throw, just throwing the glasses away again, just another throw.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye.
Do you know what I worked so hard on? Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you. Like, it's the same every single time. And then that last one, I'm like, never gonna. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. It was driving me to insanity. And do you know when you do get to a point you're like, I'm just gonna have to go with how this is. But I'm still digging the impression though.
Never gonna tell a lie and hurt you.
So I'm gonna give that Rick Astley a good old 8 out of 10. To go with an old phrase, a solid 8 out of 10. I mean, the one thing I will say that I did not like about this performance thus far. We had your sort of Shirley Bassey, your Cher, your Shakira, your Astley. Now, for me, they all sit very much in a similar place. Like I would describe it as the back of the throat. No, in here, in that sort of area. The same place that Heather Small, I look into, the same way that Ronan sits. You know, I can't think of a Ronan song. Life is a roller coaster, just gotta ride it. Like all sit back there, and I kind of think doing four impressions on the trot that sit in the same place, all around a similar key. For me, it wasn't ideal because also I know that nerves. Once you get nervous, everything slips. Do you know what I mean? Everything just slips and moves a bit, and so it wasn't ideal. But yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep going. See where we get to. Not Amanda, not even realizing it's her. Not even realizing she's watching herself on the screen. Nothing's gonna harm you. Again, like, it's a difficult one because what I hear in my ears, you'll notice everyone has they call them in-ears. It sounds very, very different to what I'm hearing here. So again, it all sounds a lot, nothing's gonna harm you. Like it was all a lot brighter, you know, of a lighter sound. This is really kind of picking up the low end, which again, just sometimes happens. I will say, I'm so happy that I did an Amanda Holden impression because everyone's always like, do Alicia, do Alicia. I did try to do an Alicia Dixon, and it was the only impression I would say I've ever done that kept getting worse and worse the more I practiced it. So I was like, hey everyone, why not Amanda? She did a thing. So that's kind of how we got to the Amanda. Do you know the real hard thing that is to get to Amanda? She has a lovely voice, but it's very soft. But we have the demons are prowling everywhere nowadays. Like very little vibrato. If it was me, nowadays, you would automatically put vibrato. That sound, that fluctuating sound. Nowadays, it's difficult to not sing vibrato when you used to sing it. And she does now, hang on. That word. Oh, I would say in every impression there is always something unique that you find. And for me it was that word. It's not "ow," it's not "oh," I don't know, "oh." And it was just, you know, going over and over and over and over again and again and again. And I was like, oh, that. I'll send them howling. I don't care. I loved that bit. It was my favourite. Howling, I don't care. I've got way. So, I love that Amanda one. I mean, maybe some people might think there's a little bit of cheating going on because we don't hear Amanda sing that often. Not everyone's as familiar with her voice. Maybe that's why we chose it. Who's to say? But that was definitely, like, for me, it was a very good one. Again, in my ear. Listening to it again there, it almost sounds like it needs to be a bit brighter, but I'm going to give it a good old 8 out of 10 again. Loved that one. Let's keep going. Such a big star to me. You're everything I want to be. But you're stuck in a hole, and I want you to get out all your anticipation. The difficult thing about this is Mark Owen, you're such a big star to me. Like I say, he has that almost high frequency, but it is low pitch. So you're trying to sing, you're such a down here, which is how I sing it. You're such a big star to me. That's how I would sing it. But he has a kind of brighter voice. You're such a big star to me. And so you're trying to sing brightly but low. And it's quite difficult. And the thing is, it kind of, if you're not like here kissing the microphone, it gets lost quite easily. So, Just an observation.
Now you can have it all. You can have it all. Oh, so come on, see the light on your face, let it shine.
I've got such like, I don't know what it is, but sometimes when I'm singing, and especially when I'm nervous, I get like evil eyes. Like, face. It's kind of me trying to. I'm just trying to look now and do it. It's me frowning and going, on your face, and so it's kind of it's kind of like the evil eyebrows, the Jack Black eyebrows, smiling. And it can look a bit creepy.
Just let it shine.
That was a really good shot. I really just enjoyed that. Thank you, cameras. So on that bit again, there's a little bit of ground. Shine, shine. Which you again, you can't super here, there, but it was there. Oh, lovely. Oh, that's my mum. That is my father, my mother, and my brother. Oh, bless them. And then you've got my boyfriend, you've got my brother's girlfriend, and you've got my best friend there. Isn't that nice? Those guys. Well, so there we go. I think I'm gonna just give it a 6 out of 10. It was a really big learning curve though. I mean, one thing it illustrated to me was it is really important how the impressions are put together. And I think when you have, like I say, those opening 4 that for me were all placed at the back of the throat in a very similar place, the change is just less impressive because it's easy to let one slip into the other. And I kind of think maybe nerves a bit also made that happen. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed that and that it was insightful or fun or whatever you needed it to be. And yeah, there is just one more performance to do. So we'll get that knocked out real quickly. And hopefully we'll see you again soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.